Hi chefs. Nowadays there are so many people who are trying to eat low carb, they're trying to cut down on their calories and they don't know how to start. But I wanted to show you some vegan egg wraps. That's right, vegan egg wraps, because these, and look, I've already done some. These are the finished product. So look at these. This is actually, instead of having a tortilla, which is actually on the outside of this one, so this has egg in the middle of it, but this one has the wrap on the outside. And we're gonna do a ton of different fillings. I just wanna show you what I already have here. Everything from red pepper, vegan feta, I have some olives here, kalamata, some mixed tomatoes, cilantro, I have vegan cheese, here's some scallions, and then I have some leftovers for Thanksgiving. I have two different types of potatoes here, and then I have some dill. And for a Spanish or a Mexican type, I have some, this is actually refried black beans with a little bit of jalapeno peppers, because you know, those who know me, they know I like it spicy. So come on over to the stove and I want to show you what I am doing. So first of all, I've already made our vegan egg batter. I have two pans heating up right here, but I just want to show you what I've done. I've mixed just literally 2.5 ingredients. I have, this is of course our vegan egg mix, which many of you know, this is Gloria, and Gloria comes in 60-gram packs. This is a complete vegan dry egg mix alternative. And so this does have, there is nutritional yeast in here, there's plant fiber, there's potato protein, there's some special salt that makes it taste like egg, and this is completely cholesterol free, it is oil free, it's high protein, it's also high fiber, it is, one of my spoons just fell, and it is so versatile. If you haven't gone on the channel, please make sure you go check it out. I've done a zillion egg videos with Gloria. We call her Gloria because she is because Gloria is our happy chicken. So this, again, this is a 60-gram pack. I'm not gonna even show you how to blend it up because it's so flippin' easy. All you do is take a 60-gram pack, mix it with 500 mils of water, 500 grams, and then about a tablespoon of vegetable oil, any light oil. That's it. All you do is mix it up, and so then you just create this. This is what it looks like. So you can mix it with a hand blender, you can mix it with a blender, or you can do it by hand. So I've already mixed this, and I've let this sit. It does need to sit about at least an hour. So I've already done this one. Now this one, actually I added a little bit of one extra ingredient. Cornstarch, that's right. So I added some cornstarch, or some people call it corn flour, depending upon where you are. And I'm just gonna show you, that's gonna create a little bit more stability to make this, to give more structure for our wrap. So I have two pans heating here. Something you wanna make sure, a lot of people make a mistake, when they're using Gloria, they cook the crap out of it. What do I mean by that? Well, they just cook they cook it too hot. You can't blow this away. You don't wanna use this like a wok. Okay, so you want to have this on low to medium heat. So I actually have this pan heating, so I'm actually gonna put this in here almost like you would do a crepe. So I'm gonna put this here just in the middle. And that's a little hot. So I'm gonna take this off. Ooh, I was talking too much. So I have another pan over here. So actually, you know what? That's actually what you don't want to do. So that's why I have two pans. So I'm gonna come back to my other pan here. This one I had heating, and I turned it off. So it shows you, you can use this with gas or you can use it with electric. But this other pan I want to show you, this is actually cooking it too much. It's cooking it too high of a heat. Gloria is gentle. Gloria, you don't want to cook her too high or too hot. So that pan was too hot. I want to show you that. So now I'm going to come back here. I just have about a ladle full. Remember, this is just the Gloria egg mix with water, just a little bit of oil. And now I'm gonna just zhuzh this around. Oh, can you see there? Almost in the size, any size you want, because you're gonna make like a tortilla. So here's a traditional flour tortilla. So I'm using this as my guide, and I'm gonna show you how to make these. So you can make this, we're gonna make these wraps two ways. You can either make the wrap just with the egg, or the other way I showed you, you can use the egg plus the tortilla. So for people who wanna stay low carb, just use the egg. But if you don't mind the flour or the tortilla, you can use this in addition. It will give you more structure and a little bit more flavor because you have the flour tortilla. So let me get rid of this bad boy and I'll be right back. Now, you don't have to flip Gloria. I'm gonna say that again. You don't have to flip Gloria. Gloria is, now you can if you want to, but you don't need to. So how do you know when Gloria is done? So I wanna get you really close here, and I wanna show you. Here in this pan, you can see that just the top of it is getting completely cooked. See how it's moving, you can see how it's moving around. I do like to use a nice non-stick pan. You can use a metal pan, it's completely your choice. So you don't have to flip Gloria, it's not required, but if you want to, you can. But I just want to show you, so I'm getting this really nice tortilla shape here. So once again, it's not needed. You can flip her, I'll show you. Absolutely, you can flip it if you like, but it's not required. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go over now, we're gonna do the fun part, I think. The fun part is filling it. So now the actual tortilla is quite pliable still because, you know, it's our egg wrap. So I just wanna show you here. I'm just gonna dump it straight here. Whoops, there we go. See, I just dumped it. Boom, it's quite pliable. And you wanna work quickly. Now, this is a little still hot to the touch, but that's why it's really good to mise en place or have everything prepped so that you know that what you wanna put into your wrap. So I'm gonna make, I'm just so fascinated by having these leftovers of these sweet potatoes, and I love the color. See, I have some regular sweet potatoes, and then I have some purple or like Japanese sweet potatoes, and I think those colors are really fun. And then believe it or not, in here I'm actually gonna put some dill because I love the way dill pairs with potatoes. It's almost, it makes me think of like a potato salad, right? So now you're gonna be rolling this not unlike you would sushi or even just a traditional burrito. Now you're not gonna fold it in the exact same way, so maybe I'll put a little bit more in here. Now I'm gonna go and just roll like this. It's almost like you're making a little bit of an omelet. You don't wanna overstuff these. Why? Because they will be then difficult to keep everything inside. Now, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna let that sit there and firm up a little bit. So I'm gonna come over and we're gonna do one more on the stove, and I'm gonna show you how to put the actual flour tortilla on there. So we're gonna let that one sit up. As I come over here, I'm gonna do one other one. So I still have my nice hot pan. Remember, you can't do them too quickly or too high of heat. So once again, I'm just gonna put my Gloria in here. Zhuzh it around, that's my fancy term for spread it around. Remember, this is Gloria plus water plus 1 tablespoon of any type of mild vegetable oil, sunflower oil. This recipe is on the pack, by the way, as to how to do it. Remember, here I'm using as my guide, so you can see I'm just gonna have this, my tortilla, which when it gets more cooked, I'm actually going to adhere my tortilla straight on top of my Gloria. So it's kind of gonna be my liquid glue. Maybe I'll make that just a teeny wee bit bigger. So Gloria is very versatile, as I mentioned. Actually, I don't think I mentioned. It is allergy free. So it is made from potatoes, and so not only is it vegan, but it's also allergy free. You know, there are a lot of people who eat a lot of things that are vegan, and then they also have allergies. So see, when it's not moving around, it still isn't done. So it's still a little bit stuck to my pan. So I know it still needs a little bit more time. Now this one I am not going to flip, but before it gets too done, I know it's almost done. I can feel it, I can see it. It's just getting done. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, just a little more, because I did add a little bit more on this side. All I'm gonna do now is take you can use corn or flour, but I happen to be more of a flour person. So now, I just put that on here. And now we're gonna come back over and turn off my nice stove. I'm gonna turn this one out because I kind of ran out of room in my other area. I'm gonna get another, just a little cutting, like this is like a nice little cutting sheet. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do is just turn this over. So I'm just use my hand and just gently turn this over. There you go. Oops. There we go. So you can see now I have my egg in the middle and I have my tortilla on the outside. So I'm just gonna let this cool down a little bit. Now this actually is easy for me to carry over here to my wonderful area, my station of all my different bits. Now, because this is actually the bottom, the tortilla is not too hot, I'm gonna stick it right here in the middle of my board. So because this is my tortilla, I think I will actually build this one up. Look, I'm gonna use some of my refried beans, put a couple of those in there. And then I love the red pepper, so I'll put some of that in there. Ooh, I have some over here. And then I'm a cheese junkie, you know, vegan cheese, of course. And now I didn't make this one, so I did buy this. This is actually some smoked cheese, just cut up. But come to our cheese course. This is a vegan feta that I did make. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna do another one. I'll do another one. And then we'll make that one. That one would be a great Greek one. I have the Kalamata olives and the feta. And then you can eat, well, for this one, I'm actually gonna put some cilantro in the middle of it. There we go. And so now I'm just gonna roll this. So here you go. Just roll this like a burrito. I guess I should not a complete burrito because, ooh, a little bit fell out. So you wanna let this kind of sit because what we're doing is we're letting the Gloria set up. Because now, remember I have this other one I did earlier? I wanna show you, now the Gloria has had a chance to set up. And I just wanna show you how. And you wanna get a nice sharp knife. And then, there you go. You can cut this literally like sushi. Become a vegan sushi chef. It's so fabulous. Now you do want to practice your cutting skills because you want to put smaller, finer bits in here. You can leave these larger, but I really like to do them more of a sushi size. I think it makes a really fun presentation. So this was my other one that I had done with the feta. And this is just a plain one that I have done with the egg and the tortilla. There's nothing in there. But see how when they set up, they stay really firm. So see? So you can like roll this around. At the very beginning, it's not gonna stay set up. But they do stay once you give them a little bit of time. And these are fabulous to make ahead of time because they can sit on a buffet and they're totally fine. I'm gonna pop that there. They're totally fine to be made ahead of time. They can be totally served warm temperature. You can serve them hot if you like, but you can absolutely make them ahead. So now this one is ready to cut. I'm just gonna clean my knife here. So I'm gonna get a nice sharp cut here in the middle. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. So remember, it's like, it's our sushi egg wrap. I just think these are so fun. You can't mess this up. You can make this literally with anything. The sky is the limit. I love to add a bunch of color. And I will let you know, one of our most popular sauces that we ever have made, it's actually one of Chef Jessica's recipes. This is something that we actually put on our lamacon pizza. So come to level 1, we'll teach you how to make this. But believe it or not, this is a roasted red pepper sauce. And I will tell you, this is something that I love. Look at that, is that delicious? You can imagine what it has in there, but it has roasted red pepper. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there. And why am I putting it on now instead of putting it in the middle? Well, I'll tell you, if you put this too much, this red pepper sauce is a little bit wet. If you put it in the middle, it's kind of gonna go and squeeze out the sides. So that's why I kind of like doing this at the end. And then here on these, I'm just gonna put a little bit of, these are some green scallions on there. Yep. So I just want to show you, I'm gonna put some cilantro on our Mexican ones. Yeah. So there you go. There's literally, the sky is the limit. Maybe I'm gonna put, I'm gonna put some more dill on our sweet potato ones. So here you go. You have your egg wraps with egg or with roasted red pepper. We have here my Greek one that I did with the feta and some tomatoes, and there's some Kalamata olives. Ooh, I'll put an olive on top. There you go, so you know that's the Kalamata olive. That's the Greek one. This is the Thanksgiving leftover one. This has the multiple types of sweet potatoes. And my favorite one, probably my favorite one, is the Mexican one, because this one has the beans in it. Oh, look, there's the Christmas tree. Has the beans in it, as well as the cilantro, the egg. Of course, it has some cheese in there. I'm gonna give this one a try. So I hope that you are not afraid to make some egg wraps, because they are literally so easy, so delicious. They pop right in your mouth. Can't go wrong. Super easy. Order Gloria. You can put these on your holiday table. These are great for lunches. Or you can have these as a late night snack when you're watching all of your movies and when you're social distancing. So thanks for watching. Continue watching. If you're interested, we do have online classes in many different styles of making pastry and savory foods, as well, of course, as vegan cheese. So check back with us soon. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do join. So happy holidays, and we'll see you soon.